This is DeepCube. We present our project on transcribing Rubik's Cube moves using computer vision-based sequential action recognition. In the speed cubing community, it is common practice to squint very hard at the videos to manually annotate them. We want to use CV techniques to automate this process so that we can spend most of our time speed cubing and only squint occasionally to debug the code. Many current research focus on detecting continuous and interdependent actions. We would like to explore the frontier of recognizing fine-grained and atomic sequential actions to a high precision.
We collected the first known dataset of time-annotated cube solves. We use a Bluetooth cube, which can tell us what moves are performed when. We start video recording and Bluetooth recording at the same time. Using our tools, we process the raw Bluetooth data into time action pairs, and we align the action labels with the actual video frames through a human inspection process using another tool we wrote. At the end, we were able to obtain 3 hours of video clips from the point of view of the human solver with more than 20,000 cube moves with correct time and action labels.
Our first task is video classification. The input is trimmed video clip, and the output is one action label out of 22 possible classes. We implemented the 3D ResNet based on Kanshihara, with input being a sequence of RGB frames. Beyond hyperparameter tuning, we design experiments to search for the best model and the right clip length. Our metrics are mean average precision, and we also report top K accuracy. We also developed the spatial temporal data augmentation during the training time. With experiment, we found a multi-scale random crop is most helpful for improving inference result. In experiment, 50-layer network performs better in general. We do not go with more than 7 frames for clip length because a high-speed move can actually happen within 7 frames. With data augmentation, our best model have a very high top 1 and top 5 accuracy, making automating cube move transcription very promising.
The second problem we tackle is action sequence stream recognition. In this problem, the model is given a video of any length, containing any number of actions, to produce a sequence of all the performed actions in the video in the correct order. The video input theoretically can be streamed. To do this, we first extract features from the video. A simple approach is to apply the same 2D convolution operations to each frame, so that one frame of input produces one frame of output. Since we need information from the adjacent frames, especially the frames that come before the time of prediction, we can instead use a 3D convolution on a sliding window of frames, so that multiple frames of input map to one frame of output. Our first model is a 3D convolutional recognizer. We stacked multiple 3D feature extractors together, then use a feed-forward network distributed temporally to get a score of each time step. We then softmax these scores to get the probability of each action class. Our second and third model is a 2D or 3D LRCN. Intuitively, the model needs to remember the information that happened before. So we once again stack some feature extractors together, then apply an LSTM layer to the features. Since we don't require the time step of each predicted action to align perfectly with the label, only that they occur in the correct order, we use CTC to train our model and use a beam search at inference time to maximize the joint likelihood across all the time steps. Because per time step accuracy is irrelevant with CTC, we use edit distance, average over the number of frames, as a metric to evaluate the predicted sequence. The lower this metric, the better. The following is an example where we have to perform 3 edits to get from the prediction to the label, so we get a EDPF of 0.03. We show the performance of all 3 models we propose. The baseline is a trivial model that predicts no movement at all time. 3D LRCN performs the best, with an EDPF of 0.0036, which translates to 1 mistake per 9 seconds of video, making this model very viable in practical use.
To understand what pixels influence our decisions, we draw a saliency map over a video clip of a single move, and we apply this to all the models and all the moves. Now, across the board, we found a consistent pattern of specific cube or hand regions being detected for the same move, and our model is able to ignore other moving parts of the video, like the palm. This goes to show our model is fairly robust in that it is picking up useful features that can distinguish different moves from the video.
In conclusion, we defined a new problem and curated a new temporally labeled action dataset. We solved the 2 tasks, and we proposed new models and new metrics to evaluate the second task, and we visualized the model with saliency maps. Please look for our complete dataset and the code, and thank you for watching.